Have you guys been trying to get some heroic essence and you're not sure what the best way to farm those are? Hopefully this video will help. There's multiple methods of obtaining heroic essence, however, in this video I will be showcasing 2 of them. This may depend if you're running solo or if you're running with players. Seeing as how I usually run solo, I'm going to be mentioning the solo version of doing this, which is probably the best way in general. You'd be heading to the social district and you have to interact with Senric. You're going to have this quest that you're going to need to complete. This does give you heroic essence. To beat the quest, you need to jump into this area where you will then take down Senric. Returning to the Scholar District, you will then be able to interact with Senric again to turn in that quest. But you can't do that quest unless you have 100 of these things. And to get these, you need to go to the daily boss battle. Take down anything in this location. You're going to be finding the rings are dropping from everything, and you can get them pretty quick. With those in tow, you will be able to go into the Sir Senric area, but without those rings, you are not able to get access. To get the rings and kill Senric, this is going to take roughly around 6 minutes in total, depending of course on how fast you're collecting the rings. But you can turn in that quest fairly quickly. If you guys could do me a favor and tap that like button, smash the subscribe, and hit the notification if you want to stay up to date with all of my content. Interacting with this video will help other people find it, which in turn will help this small YouTube channel grow. I'd really appreciate it. Also feel free to join the Raven Squad. You can tap that join button down below for more details. The next option is in Heroes Cove. I am not a dungeon runner. I'm not a fan of dungeons, never have been. However, if you're looking for an alternate way of obtaining heroic essence, this might be your ticket. Head down to the dungeon where you're going to be running this dungeon, and your goal is to take down 3 different enemies. Actually, there's several. It's 3 bosses. Now, if you want to fight your way through killing every single enemy you see, that's up to you, but that is not the way I run dungeons. So I beelined for the first boss. Now, I did actually kill some of the NPCs that were annoying me, and proceeded to take down the first of the bosses, which is like multiple heads. And then the next boss that I had to take down on the other side, which is a rather lengthy fight, which will grant you access to the 3rd and final boss, which, if you can take him down after an extremely long fight, you will then be able to obtain 3 heroic essence. So this dungeon could potentially be the best way to obtain it if this dungeon run doesn't take you 15 minutes, which it does take 15 minutes if you're running this solo. Now, if you're running with a group, you can cut that time down even more, or if you're like really efficient as a solo runner, you'd be able to cut that time down. The way I'm looking at it is you can obtain a heroic essence in roughly 5 minutes running this dungeon, or by running the Senric challenge, the quest. That also takes roughly around 5 minutes. So it really depends on how fast you can take the other bosses that drop heroic essence. If you're taking them down in under 5 minutes, then those might be better options for obtaining. Essentially, I would say it's 5 minutes roughly per heroic essence. So if you're getting 3 or more heroic essence in 15 minutes, then you're doing pretty good. And that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and keep those swords swinging.